Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing the most important question for class 4 orals in the COSPOL function, which is cargo pump room safeties. So we have enlisted out a number of safeties for the cargo pump room. Let's start the discussion. As per the SOLAS, it says cargo pump room safeties include cargo pump, ballast pump and the stripping pump which are installed in the cargo pump rooms, which are driven by the shafts. They pass through the pump room bulkheads. They shall be fitted with the temperature sensing devices for the bulkhead, shaft glands, bearing and the pump casing. You can see here that it is having the temperature sensing device. Additionally, a continuous audio visual alarm should be there, which should be automatically effected in the cargo room or the pump control station. The next point says the lighting in the cargo pump room except the emergency lighting shall be interlocked with the ventilation such that the ventilation shall be operational when the switching on the light. It means as soon as you enter the cargo pump room, when you are switching on the light, automatically the ventilation system has to be interlocked. There should not be separate switch. There should be ventilation interlocked with the lighting. The failure of the ventilation system shall not cause the lighting to go out. Also, the cargo pump room ventilation system should be mechanically ventilated, such as in normal tankers it is having the mushroom vents, and the capacity should be 20 air changes per hour of the total volume of the cargo pump room. That means in 1 hour the total air changes by the ventilation system should be 20. This is why 20 times the air will be changed per hour. Next point says there should be a high level alarm which is for the bilge level. And the statement says all the pump rooms shall be provided with the bilge level monitoring devices together with appropriately located alarms. A high level alarm in the pump room bilges which will be activated, and it will give the audio visual alarm in the cargo control room, engine room and the navigational bridge. These three areas will be indicated with the high level alarm for the cargo pump room bilge level. Next point is for the hydrocarbon gas detection. It says a system for the continuous monitoring of the concentration of the hydrocarbon gases shall be fitted, and on the bulkhead of the pump room there should be sampling point or the detector head should be located in suitable position in order to detect the potentially dangerous leakages which are readily detected. There can be a lot of gases like hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide and other gases. There should be sampling points, there should be continuous monitoring. Additionally, when the hydrocarbon gas concentration reaches a preset level, which should not be higher than 10% of the lower flammable limit, which is LEL or LFL, which we usually call. There should be a continuous audio-visual alarm signal again, which will be reflected in the pump room, engine control room, cargo control room and the navigational bridge to alert the personnel to potentially hazard. This is why the sampling point of the hydrocarbon gases should be a necessity in the cargo pump room. Next point it says about the firefighting system. Some of the ships have the IG system or the CO2 system for the pump room as well. So one must have the ship specific chart which ship pump room is having the inert gas system or the CO2 system for the pump room. The fire extinguisher of the suitable foam type should be present in the bottom platform of the cargo pump room. During the maintenance or any kind of operational work there can be fire, and there should be fire extinguisher of the foam type. This point must be noted. Additional point of cargo pump room safeties include the spray arresters around the glands of the rotary cargo pump in order to reduce the formation of the mist in event of the minor leakage from the gland. The gland packing of the cargo pumps, and these are actually rotating at very high RPM. They can be the kind of sparks or the spray arresters, or the oil can be around the gland packing. So the spray arresters, like the kind of the mesh or there should be a mesh provided in the shaft for the protection of the glands. Second point says for the emergency escaping breathing devices, EBDs should be located within the pump room at appropriate locations and the levels. Third point, the admin alarm must be fitted in the pump room. The deadman alarm video has been made in the channel. You can check it out in the one of the videos. You can find the deadman alarm, how it works and what are the safeties of the deadman alarm which must be fitted in the pump room. The floor gratings. The floor gratings look like this. We are very much familiar. There should not be any kind of obstruction or there should not be any kind of disturbance to the free flow of the air, which is very much important for the ventilation system. And the fan blade should be of the non-sparking type. The fan blades which we are familiar in the ventilation system, they should be very much intact and they should not produce any kind of spark, huge fire. They should be properly insulated and the non-sparking type. This is the EBD, this is the floor grating, this is the fan blade, and this is the deadman alarm. You can see the pictorial view of the deadman alarm. You can find the video on the deadman system in one of the videos. For the new ships, the OCIMF has new recommendations which include the vibration monitoring system, which is for the centrifugal cargo pump which is normally used in the pump room. There should be a vibration sensor for the ventilation system and the ventilation fan. Is the cargo pump leakage detection. It reads out that there should be double seal arrangement for the design to contain any kind of the leakage of the shaft seal. The leakage detection prevention is discussed earlier, that there should be spray arrestor, but also the leakage detection should be there, that it will prevent any kind of shaft seal and provide a remote alarm indication, so that at the distance location we can also get the indication that the pump is having a kind of leakage from the seal. The third point says the cargo detection system, the cargo system should have draining arrangement. The draining arrangement should be there for the any kind of leakage, or the line should be there, and all the kind of stripping arrangement in the pump room should be there, effectively laid out to a cargo tank or the slop tank or a dedicated reception tank as per the ship specific system. So there should be a proper layout. These are the new recommendations as per the OCIMF, and there are other safeties related to the pump room safeties which are to be included in the future. The remote monitoring system or the emergency escaping system. So these all points which are on the existing ships and on the new ships or the new recommendations, you can find all the points in the OCIMF, which you can find the link in the description down below. You can refer the OCIMF manual for more clarification.